Hey guys, it's Cameron again, and I'm back to do a review of After Last Call by Darylyn Anderson. I was sent an e-copy of this book for review, so I'm going to do an honest review right now. Last year, I read Darylyn's very first book. It was called Between the Land and the Sea. It was the first book in the Marina's Tales series, which is a young adult kind of fantasy story about mermaids. I really enjoyed that book. I will leave my review down below if you want to go watch it. And when I heard that she was writing After Last Call, which is an adult mystery kind of crime story that takes place in the 80s, I was so excited. I couldn't wait to read this book. The story follows a young woman named Lola who is in her 20s. She's a bartender, and one day she meets this guy who she starts to date. He kind of charms his way into her life. Then the longer she dates him, the more she finds out about him. He is a drug addict, an alcoholic. He is a rich guy, so he can afford all of this stuff. And she finds out that he is cheating on her, so she decides to just up and leave. She is done with this guy. So she goes away and starts another bartending job at a more fancy kind of hotel where she meets another girl who she decides to become roommates with. And then she finds out that somebody who is close to her has been murdered, so she has to figure it out. It turns into this big mystery, and it was a really cool book. It's a short little read. It's only a little over 200 pages. I liked Lola as a main character. She's very strong-willed, but she's also pretty flawed. She is a little bit dependent at the first part of the story, but she really grows into this independent kind of new woman. By the end of the story, she sorts out all of these insecurities she has. There's a lot of nice character development there. Darylyn's writing has always been really smooth. It flows. It's like eating a bowl of popcorn. The story is also pretty interesting. It's not as much an in-depth mystery as it is a crime story. It focuses more on just the crime. It has kind of a mobster feel to it. So since it's not really an in-depth mystery, it doesn't really involve you so much in solving what's going on. It kind of just lays it out, which is still fine. If you like crime stories, I'm sure you would like this. I also really like the story's stance on drug addiction and alcoholism. As someone who has witnessed a lot of that personally in my life, I am very, I guess, picky about stories and how they use drug addiction and alcoholism. I don't like it when stories take it lightly. I think it's something that should be taken very seriously, and I also like it when stories don't glorify the use of drugs and alcohol. I think After Last Call did a great job of that. It really shows how it is, and especially how it was in the 80s, and it also shows the negative effects that it can have on a person or the people around them. So no complaints there. I thought this was a very solid story, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.